Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Patholkis, and this is the final episode of Feelings in Hallways. So, why am I canceling this DCCW show, you might ask? Well, it's only getting roughly around like 30 to 35 views a week. Yes, it's early on. It was only 3 episodes in, but it's the least performing show, and it's my most demanding show, quite honestly, because I need to watch 5 shows in order to cover it. And there is other stuff coming up like His Dark Materials, The Mandalorian, and then I don't know what the other Marvel stuff that's coming out on Disney Plus is as well. So yeah, it's just taking up way too much of my time for very, very little return. And I know I hate to say it, but yeah, in this matter, yes, the clicks are important on that one. The views are important, and yeah, I wasn't enjoying it, to tell you the truth. I was starting to get cranky as I was watching these shows, and I'm not doing a review on this one either. I'll just tell you that right now. I'm not doing a review of this week's shows. I haven't watched Arrow anyway, so yeah, I know, Cato, I know you're watching it. I believe a couple other people are as well, but yeah, it's pretty much done. Yeah, at that point. Excuses. I demand you spend 5 hours watching these shows each week just for me. Yeah, Cato. I'll get right on that. So yeah, Arrow is pretty good for CW. I have to admit, Penn. They kind of for the last season, I'm kind of liking the multiverse scavenger hunt that they've got going on. It's more interesting than some of the other stuff. The Black Lightning um storyline is getting really stale. I mean, just really stale. There's only so much that Bill Duke can do with his I want to say his mouth is a little bit on the palsied side because he can't really grimace too well anymore. He used to be able to he did an awesome grimace. He used to. I was watching Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he's in it in the very beginning. He gets killed off fairly early on. And I love, he's fighting Schwarzenegger and he goes, "You scared, motherfucker? You should be. This green braid's gonna kick your ass." And then I see him on Black Lightning, and I'm like, oh man. That's what happens when 30 years goes by. Yeah. Um, so yeah, sorry, I am canceling, this segment. And also next week is gonna be the final segment of Is It Worth My Time? Because again, there's lots of stuff coming on. So I'm not canceling Is It Worth Your Time? Is it worth my time? All I'm doing is I'm putting it on hiatus until things calm down back again and there's more room in the schedule and I can do that all over again. Quite frankly, it's a filler episode or filler segment. I hate to say that, but it really is, and I get to cover other stuff too. I'm only one person. I got a full time job, so you know how it is. Um, and besides that, I was thinking about this as I went and saw Conan O'Brien yesterday in LA, which was a lot of fun. I got to see 2 shows actually. I was kind of disappointed because I saw Dion Cole, who's one of his old writers who's now gone on. He's done Blackish and he's done his own um, Netflix special as well that he's got out. And I guess tonight's guest is Ewan McGregor for Doctor Sleep, and they already had filmed that segment. So all they needed us for was for Conan to do his monologue. So he went out and changed. Shh, you're not supposed to know this, so don't tell it to anybody. And he did his monologue. We did, the clapping, and then we did some clapping and whatnot for some other segments and stuff like that that we saw for Halloween. So we were supposed to be the Halloween audience as well as yesterday's audience, which was kind of funny. But it was fun. And then I got to see Conan in Ghana. Yeah, he went to Ghana and did a show there. It's his Conan Without Borders series that he's been doing. That was actually pretty good. Got free swag out of that one too, you know, a hat, shirt, button, all kinds of good stuff. So so back to feelings in hallways. Yeah, just wasn't feeling it. And I knew I was not gonna be doing this any longer. Like I said, when I was watching Supergirl, and Malefic or Maleficent or whatever John's brother's name is, when he says, "Meet me at the planetarium," and I started doing, "Where we're going to see Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon at the Laserium on Sunday, Sunday, Sunday," and Pepper's just looking at me kind of weird on the couch and everything as I was doing the voice, and I was laughing my ass off because it just that's kind of what I was getting the vibe of when, Malefic was doing that voice, and, yeah, I pretty much wanted the old '90s, you know, '80s, '90s, uh, Lazaria kind of promo thing from Malefic doing, so it was Pepper's decision? Yeah, it was. She's a bitch that way, you know that? 'Cause she's a female dog, so, yeah. I thought you canceled, so you're shooting the shit now? I am. I am movie Fanobi, that's what I'm doing. It's Halloween, and you motherfuckers are too old to go out and go trick or treating. So that's why you're here watching me. I got a I got no candy sign on the door, mainly because Pepper doesn't like the doorbell going off, and she also hates kids. So it's a double whammy. And she doesn't like uninvited strangers. So it's a triple threat right there for her. And she would lose her shit and just start barking if that was the case. I'm gonna say movie Fanobi's dressed as a serial killer. Yeah. I am an old bastard, I know. Yeah. Now get off my lawn. Yeah, last year I took her over to the brewery that, is nearby, well, the only brewery that's in town here, and I had some drinks, and she sat outside and, with me, and, you know, we waited until about 9:30ish, and then we came back home, and that was actually pretty good. Hello, people. Just finishing Venture Brothers watch rewatch. Finally caught up to the final 6 or 7 that I haven't seen. Nice. What's your question there, Kato? You raised your hand. I see a hand raised. Yes, the gentleman in the black back there. Uh, you're taking away from my romantic time, really? With your cold? Is it giving it to you good, movie Fanobi? Oh, you waved. That's what it was. Okay, I thought you had a question, Kato. That's why I was asking. I couldn't see from back here. I don't have my glasses on. Uh, yeah, season 7 is good. Adventure Brothers. I agree. So yeah, it's you know, I don't know. Batwoman isn't the greatest show in the world either. And I kind of just want Legends of Tomorrow to come back because I like the snark in Legends of Tomorrow. It's actually a lot of fun. They don't take anything seriously, and that's actually the best part of it. Um, and also I knew that I was done with this on this week's episode of The Flash when Harrison Nash Wells they ask him, you know, how bad this could be, how bad it can get if uh whatever gets unleashed on the city in a scale from 1 to 10, and I said at the same time he did 12. I actually guessed the number of what it was going to be that he was going to say. And I was like, yeah, if I can guess the number right away and say it in the same unison as him, I'm done. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, and happy Halloween, everybody. You know, are you guys giving out candy and all that stuff too? Or are you just turning off the lights and hiding inside and making sure the kids don't ring your doorbell? Yeah, you could probably hear kids screaming around me. I actually had to turn down the gain on the microphone so that you know they can't. You won't hear them screaming as they have been. You don't give out candy, Viking bitch? What do you give out? Condoms or are you the one that gives out fruit? Do you give out apples and oranges and things like that? And do you routinely have egg on your house when that happens? Oh, you get I gave out condoms this week. Oh, good. Yeah. How'd you make out in your candy van tonight? I usually only do that at work, tell you the truth, maybe Finobi. It's much better pickings over there. Oh wait, I've said too much. Hey, Mr. Roboto. Yeah, I've got to rewrite the free candy sign up on the van side of the door. The blood's running. I mean, the wording's coming off. You know, we're starting to get a lot of mist now in the mornings, and yeah. Condoms of children prevent future cases in her day job. That's true. This is true. That is exactly it. So, what do I got going on this week? Tomorrow is Titan season 2. Saturday, of course, is Saturday morning blast off. Yeah. Saturday morning blast off, where I talk about the genre news of the week and any other genre stuff you guys want to talk about. And unless Cato calls the FBI on me, and then fuck it, you're not getting anything. And then Sunday, of course, is gonna be Mr. Robot. Yes, Mr. Robot, because it's the final season of Mr. Robot, and it's fucking awesome. And then of course Watchmen, which is the first season and not that awesome. Yeah. I don't know, Mufinobi. She's busy. School. So Dennis canceled the feelings. I guess his cold black heart won. It did. But it always wins, Viking bitch. It really does. Oh man. You know, this is what's funny. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of new subscribers on there, and I'm kind of wondering what they do, what they take away from some of these shows. When I'm talking to you guys, I know a lot of you are regulars that come in here, and you know, I'm familiar with a lot of you, that kind of thing. And I'm wondering if it scares off new people from coming into the chat. Um, it shouldn't. I mean, I pretty much treat everyone the same way for the most part, except for trolls. Trolls, we just, you know, we know who you are. You know, it's boring. That's great. Yeah, exactly. We don't bite. I wasn't even gonna say the much, Pen. I was just gonna say we don't bite. You know, trolls get special treatment. They do. Just ask Mr. Roboto. I'm kidding. He'll find out later. Yeah. Your sub count is rising nicely though, and at this point I'm hardly, yes, you are. I consider you a regular, Kato, even though you're not here in the chat all that often because you're busy. But yes, I consider you a regular. Everyone's a regular here. So yeah, we did have a troll that stole Mr. Roboto's name once. I was just looking at the banned list and he's still on there. So I'm hoping we're too boring for trolls. I mean, that's the whole point of this is, you know, uh, I'm not quite honestly, I'm not worth trolling. I'm really not. Yeah. I've had a couple people try and they got bored and left, which is good. Oh, it's quiet now. Nice. Very, very nice. I guess yeah, the sun's going down, so they're probably all fleeing back to whatever cave they came from. But and so I was also going to say Monday is going to be his dark material. That's right, his dark material. It's the first episode of that. And then Tuesday, of course, this next Tuesday is going to be the last episode to, like, since it's going on hiatus of Is It Worth My Time? And I don't know what I'm gonna do for that last episode. Um I was thinking of being snarky and doing the DCCW shows. Screwed that all up. I hope that show is worth watching. Ewan McGregor does pick some good stuff, Kato. That's the reason why I'm covering it. What time is his Dark Materials on? I'm guessing it's on at 6 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. your time. It might be 8 o'clock. I don't know. I'll take a look. Yes, I did, Kato. I actually did an entire, not a review of it, but I did an Is It Worth My Time of Primal, where I discussed it as much as possible without spoiling any of it. Yeah. Yeah, I have to take a look and see what time his Dark Materials is on. Viking bitch. That's why I haven't put it on the schedule as of yet. And you can find that schedule on suspendedfanimation.com. It's up there. It's also on my Facebook page. I change it out every Monday. So there you go. I also have a Twitter, I have an Instagram, and I also have a Patreon page, but I don't have any tiers set up as of yet. And that will change at the end of this year, beginning of next year, kind of thing. Well, what did I miss there? We've got vampires and queens, leather Viking. Uh-huh. I just kind of I didn't even really read Movie Finobi's posting there. Sorry. Yeah. Good night, Movie Finobi. See you, Mr. Robot. Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping things up here too. I just want to let you guys know what's happening, why I was canceling this, and do a final send off on it too. I'm gonna watch Arrow at some point in time. But tonight, since it's Halloween, I don't know what I'm gonna watch. Maybe Dawn of the Dead, the original Romero, show movie. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch Dead Heat with Treat Williams and Joe Piscopo, or something else. I don't know yet. I'll take a look. If you've never seen Dead Heat, by the way, which is I think 88, 89, somewhere around there, it's it's a funny thing. It's got very little Joe Piscopo in it, which is good, but he's also roided up Joe Piscopo. So this is before he went completely and totally crazy. And for those of you who don't know who Joe Piscopo is, he is an old cast member of Saturday Night Live who I believe now lives in a cardboard box someplace in New York City. So I hate to say it, but I think that's what the case is right now. Or New Jersey, one of the two. So I know that was cold. I know it was cold, Penn. He probably lives in a double wide someplace in, Hackensack or something. He saved up a little bit of money. I mean, come on. Steroids make you deaf. Thank you, Richard Dawson. Coco is a fun Halloween movie. Yeah, I'm not. I'd rather watch Kubo and the Two Strings, to tell you the truth, Kato. I think that's a little bit of a better Halloween movie. It's depressing though. That's a fucking depressing animated movie, but it's a really cool animated movie, and it also fits a Halloween theme too, in a way. It's not Day of the Dead lore, but it actually does deal with death and loss. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Kubo is gorgeous. Yes, it is one of those really good movies. But I digress. So, if you're still on the fence about joining up, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down below there, and like, share, and subscribe. And if you're still on the fence about joining up, you're going to see the very end of the video here. There's going to be a video that pops up this way, and what that is a video that is plucked out of my vast video library just for you. And how many times can I say video in a video sentence? Video, video, video. Um, basically what YouTube does. It takes the algorithm, all the stuff you've been watching, and then matches it up as best as possible to one of the videos in my library and pops up there just for you. Up here is going to be is it worth my time living with yourself is what's going to be up there. So take a look at those, see what you think, and then hit the subscribe button. Come on in, join the fun. And yeah, take a look through my library that I've got of stuff. I cover lots and lots of different things. Why? Because I like watching lots and lots of different things. And I like talking about lots and lots of different things. And I try and change it up every now and then. I mean, hell, I've got Project Blue Book, I've got Counterpart, I've got DCCW shows, I've got DC Universe shows, I've got Animated Fair, I've got all kinds of stuff. So, with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a good Halloween. Try not to get any type 1 diabetes there from all the candy you've been eating. And I will see you tomorrow for Titans. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, the great pumpkin may come by and try and sit on your face. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, everyone who joined me tonight in the chat. And thank you if you made it this far in the video. I will see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.